Hello, so we are back Monday, and here in United Kingdom is bank holiday. But anyone has the option if they want to come to work or not. And usually I'm off, but I choose to come because I'm starting getting bored at home. Everyone is playing, the kids are on holiday, and everyone is playing games. You know, let's start doing like a workflow today. Outside is nice, it's like 22 degrees, blue sky, it's proper nice weather. Anyway, just want to let you know the beard project is not going so great. It starts being itchy, and I'm thinking maybe I'm not made for a beard. So what do we have today? We have first job. We have that awkward thing when you get a phone, you book in a phone for a screen replacement, and after you replace the screen, you realize it's not charging, and you start thinking, what's going on? How that is possible? It was charging and now it's not charging. The problem is when you don't check, you don't even know if it's charging. That's why when you book in a job, check if it's charging, check if it's coming on, just to be sure you are not working for nothing. So this one, I plugged in the charging port, plugged the charger and it's taking 0. Even without the battery is not connected. You should see here like 100 milliamps, the current which is taken by the board. Let's compare with another board, a faulty motherboard. Look, this is faulty, but if I connect the charging port, so the board is connected. Okay, it was connected, and you can see like 100. It's starting with 100 milliamps, and after that it's going to 0. Obviously, it's no battery. So plug in the charger, and you can see it's like 100 milliamps. So yeah, what happened? What was happening? The first what you will check if is the charging port, and we check it's not the charging port. But also the screen. Look, this is a new screen. The screen comes with the frame and the charging port. Okay, so clearly it's not the charging port. Then you look if damage was caused by the motherboard, or you can check with the multimeter. Let's get the multimeter, the on-screen one. First you have to check on the motherboard. On the motherboard is very simple. You have the ground, you can take the ground from the charging port, and the plus is on one side. You can see on the screen 5 volts. But let me show you on the Microsoft. This is a Samsung S7. It's quite an old one. So you have the charging port. Be careful, or be aware that's not ground. So you think that's ground, that's plus. No, it's not like that. Ground is somewhere here, but not on that side. So here and here we have 5 volts. You can see on the screen. So we do 5 volts. So this track is plus. We have to follow the plus. And on the motherboard, let's check on the motherboard. Okay, so that's the motherboard. That means the plus is here. That means the plus is here on this pin. And you can see let me switch it to diode mode. You can see here it's a big truck. Yeah, here. I don't have the schematic, but you see a big truck is going here. And I did check, the truck is going. You see this max, that's the charging circuit. You have a max and you have here another chip, which I don't know what it's doing. But from some reason the plus is coming straight here. So from here, yeah, from here to here we have one truck. And you can see 00 on the screen. Now I have no power going out from this chip. So do you see any damage? Because a damage was caused. Okay? Somehow, or the damage was from when the screen got cracked. But you can't see it like that. But check here. Because obviously, it's strange. No one will bring a phone for a screen replacement if the phone is not good. So check there, you see the chip? The chip has a crack there. I don't think you can see it. How can I do it? On this corner here, has a crack. You can see it? I think now it's better. You can see the crack from there. It's exactly there. Exactly there, it's a crack. So that's the problem with this. I suppose that's the problem. Okay. So what do we have to do? By the way, I want to thank you to someone. Someone sent me this. Said, look, sorry, I seen you work on the desk, and I don't understand how the desk is not getting burned. I will send you this. So I want to say thank you. Okay. So let's replace that chip quickly and see if it's charging. The chip position is like that. Okay. So all we have to do is to remove that chip. Which is a tiny chip, it's a very small chip. Very small chip. I need a small nozzle. Let me try and find a small nozzle. We can go to 380 degrees. Let's see. Less air. I should get the other nozzle. So that's what is behind of the... How we are replacing those chips, because we don't have the resoldering thingy, yeah? We don't have the rebolling thingy. Very simple, yeah, that's very simple, and I'll show you how. Let's get the other board, yeah, that's the other board. So I'll move this chip. Okay. I will move this chip there. So the chip is out. I will get the chip and I will move the chip on this board. Okay, don't worry about the solder balls, yeah? Like how I told you. You stuck the chip there. Now I'll show you a trick, yeah? Yeah, don't worry about the chip. Don't worry, okay? Let's get a little bit more consistent flux. rosin, yeah? So get pure rosin. This is pure rosin. Okay? And now what we have to do is to push the chip down, okay? Push it down. And when you push it down, the solder is coming out, like you can see here. Well, this was a bad example. This was a bad example, yeah? Because I'm not using the right nozzle. Let me get the other nozzle. Actually, it is the right nozzle, but the airflow is too high. Let's get the solder out. Usually you'll see some solder bubbles coming out. Which can be, took out. That's crazy. Look what the bridge is there. Okay, so my resistor is fine. Capacitor is fine. Let's see about the chip, yeah? That's all. And the chip is soldered fine now. Okay? So that's how it's supposed to happen, you have a nice solder bubbles, you can take them out. Okay, that bubble is soldered there. But it's still fine. Let's test now. Let's test the theory, yeah? Is it charging or not? No. Yeah? Yeah, we have to check. Let's clean the board. And looks like it's taking 200 and something milliamps. 100 and something, 200. Okay. Let's put the board back and see if it's really charging. I think I'm losing my dexterity. But what you can do, you don't have that chip with the solder balls, so somehow you have to fix it. Yeah. Well, what should I do? Should I buy a bowling kit for every phone, every chip? You can't really do it. Yes, thank you. And the phone is taking 1.4 amps. You can see here, that's mean it's charging perfect. 1.4 amps, which is absolutely normal. 6% charged. We don't have, but yeah, we have the power button. Well, probably that chip is kind of a driver or some switching device. But anyway, you got the point where the voltage is going straight from the charging port to that chip, and then you have the max chip, which also is controlling the charger and the power. So we still have 1.5 amps here. Hopefully you can see 1.5 amps. Yeah, 1.4. And the screen is working. Okay. Yeah, it has a foil over the screen. Yeah. But everything is fine. So all what we did, we took the chip from the faulty motherboard and we moved that chip there. But the chip is very small. So this is a big chip there. It's not big, but it is big. But the small chip is there. That's why it's kind of tricky, you really need a microscope for a job like that. I wish I can see the faulty one where it is. Ah yeah, it's here. So that's the chip. Just imagine how you can handle that chip. And behind of the chip you have how many solder balls? A lot. A lot. And you have to manage them. But it's easily you can manage them if you have flux and you push the chip down. Yeah? So that's the chip compared with my fingerprint. Yeah. It's a small chip. Anyway, the job is done. It's still charging. Let me be sure it's charging, yeah? The current is dropping. The current is dropping. .4 amps. But when the phone is on, now to 1.1. It's all about the charging current. That's all what is matter. Yeah? That's all what is important, the charging current. Nothing else. 1.5. The problem is the phone is not close, and when the board is getting very hot, weird things can happen. Like the charging current can drop. Because those phones, they have overheating protection. But it is stable. The charging is stable. And this is not this doesn't have the fast charging, yeah? It's normal charging. Only 5 volts. Yeah, it's right. 1.5 amps, which is fantastic. Let me give the phone back. Iuliane, e gata, poți să-l pui la loc. Mersi de suc. So we still have few jobs. We have a lot of jobs actually. So what we should start? We have a speaker here. My colleague opened the speaker and he said it's kind of complicated because the wires has to be unsoldered to replace the charging port. Or we have another job here. We have a USB stick to be repaired. What do you think? A USB stick? Can we bring to life this USB? Oh, the ports are missing. The whole port is missing. But this is not hard to be repaired. But you must have the port. And it's not cheap. Like, you know, if you think a USB, maybe it's a 4 gig USB. Who knows? On a USB stick repair, we usually take like 25 up to 30 pounds to repair the port. Yeah, nothing else. The USB port, the tracks, but nothing else. Let's see if it snapped. Yeah, we can't repair something like that. So how we can fix something like that? How we can fix it? Because we need another port. I do have a USB here. Yeah, you have to break a USB to take the port. But the problem is, yeah, are there USB like this one? This is just a capsule. Yeah, so everything is here. You know, the chip, the memory is here. So actually, the port is the memory. We can't use this. We have to use another one. We can use something like that. What do you think? Now, when you want to break a USB, you can't. And this is the same. So check here is the same. Exactly what I told you. The port is the chip. Waste of time. That's why we can't do it. We need another one. I know it looks like an easy job, but it's tricky. I'm curious how you guys fix something like that. Dash, I need a USB stick, like a classic one, an old one. USB stick. You have anything old, like an old USB stick? We have that job to fix the USB, and I need a port. Yeah, but I should break a new one. Most likely the new ones are the ones I got here in the drawer, like the chip it's inside of the port. Those are the new ones? I should try with the 8 gig. Okay, let's break one. Can be what we are looking for. And yes, it is. Yeah. So we need this port. Okay. So let's get the port out. Wow, it looks. It's exactly the same. Exactly the same. But the pins look smaller. But let's see. We can solder like 4 wires and save the data and move the data to another USB. Yeah, you can do it if you have a cable. Yeah, USB cable. You have the wires. You solder the wires and you move the data. But we can fix it. There's no point moving the data. So the port is out. Let's desolder those pins. Yeah. So we remove the pins. Wow, that's hot. And let's go with the new one. Wow, it's perfect. Let's go under the microscope and check together. So what is left is to solder back the pins. You know what? We should solder back first the port, right? And I don't want to use hot air. I don't want to use hot air. This one is not going, but it's still good. You see the tracks are still okay. The tracks are still good. So that's done. We need this one. That's perfect. That's perfect. And now the pins. Perfect. So let's see. Plug in the USB. And it's working. You can't hear the desktop audio, but I enable it. Yeah, so the USB is out. Now plug back, and you should hear the sound. Okay, and the data of the customer. I can't look over the database here. Okay, so the data is there. Good. So we fixed the thingy. We broke a new one, but that's the life. This one is not from here? Yeah, it is. Must be. Perfect. You know what we can do? Let's do a trick. A quick trick with hot glue. Just to be sure bad things are not gonna happen. Perfect. Let's test it one more time. Perfect. Okay. So that's a job well done. Probably the customer will be happy. Yeah, it worked. Yeah. Who called the customer? You? Okay. I'll leave it here. Next. We have a phone here. Sorry to check. Okay, let's check. Has a receipt on the back. Good. Let me cover the receipt with something. Battery change. So this came with battery change and it's charging 1.4 amps. So what? 1.4 amps. Okay. So what? The screen has the line, an orange line. Let me ask Ash, what's the story with this one? Okay. It is charging, it's taking 1.4 amps. Yeah. It's done. But cheap. Yeah. Was cracked. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, it's charging. I gave to you, Julian. To Julian. Can be from the when the screen got cracked, or can be from our side. We charge the screen anyway. Only the screen, yeah. But don't do it cheap, Ash, because you see these things. We don't even know if it's from before. Yeah, that's the thing when when the customer negotiate the price and you drop the price nearly to you know and then you have problems. Like we are not sure that Samsung we done something wrong to crack that chip. I mean my colleague when he opened the phone or was like that from before. We don't know. Okay, I'm not sure about it. This is charging 1.4 amps. I can't see anything wrong with this phone. Because like how I told you, it's all about the charging current. When the charging current is right, it's okay. Right? Maybe I'm not made for beard. Not everyone is made to be a cook, yeah? Or to be, I don't know, a swimmer, a good swimmer. No. Same with the beard. It's still charging. I think I will leave this on charge and I will check after. Because obviously this has to be charged first. Let's start. Oh, I have a phone here. 1 second. Give me 1 second. I do have a phone. And the ribbon cable arrived. 1 second. Let me find the ribbon cable. Oh, it's here. You see those new Samsung phones? Same with the tablets. You remember the tablets? So because I'm not sure. I don't think the battery is flexing on this one. But if you have this model, this is a A70 and was no charging at all, nothing. And I found out actually it was a problem here with the ribbon cable. And I tried to solder the track, the plus track, and I couldn't solder. So I ordered another ribbon cable. But be careful because you can end up replacing the charging port and actually still not charging. And that will make you believe it's something else more complicated. Oh, that's main. That should be here. Okay. Now let's check if it's charging. It's USB-C. USB-C. And check there. 1.6 amps. You can see 1.6 amps. There's no picture. Why is no picture? Okay. It is charging 1.6 amps. Well, I can't see any picture. Does the screen connector? Yeah, that's a screen connector. Wow. Then pay attention because the screen tracks comms through the ribbon cable. Yeah. So if this ribbon cable is not good on her, has any problem, it will not display. I think the connector is fine, yeah? Yeah, the connector is fine. This connector is fine. And the screen connector is fine. You know what we should do? We should clean the connectors. That's right.
I only have like the clear one. Like,
Actually, you know that Samsung with the charging port with the cable was not charging. You said it's the shop one. The Samsung A70. Did you see the screen on? No, because now it's charging. We replace the cable. I have no idea, but it's not this. Can be the cable. Yeah. Yeah? Cum l-ai testat? Că nu încărca. A70.
ăla cu cristalul?
Cu care cristal bat? Ăsta e. Ăsta? Serios? Ăsta l-ai verificat tu? Și mergea? Înseamnă că e cablu. Okay, so my colleague tested and he said he's seen the screen on. So what can be the cable. So if the connectors are fine, and they are fine. Can be only the cable. Main. That's strange, I didn't test it. I should test it before. It is charging now, but it's no picture at all. And the screen looks fine. And I can feel the phone is vibrating. It is charging. This is good. This is good. You know what? I will order another cable. I don't even remember I tested or not. I don't remember to seeing the screen on. That's weird. Actually, the design is weird to send us the screen tracks through the charging ribbon cable. Yeah, that's weird. So most likely it is the cable, if this screen was fine. That's the screen ribbon cable. No, everything looks fine here. Probably it's the cable. Can be the screen. Can be the screen, but based on the fact the original issue was the cable. You know what? I will order another cable. I can feel the board warm. Doesn't mean the phone is on, but it's not displaying. Okay. I will see later about this. No, we'll see later. I will order another cable. It's cheaper than trying to replace the screen. It can be the screen. Let's see. What about this one? Replacing the charging port. The chargeable is not even there. It's missing. Charging port is missing. Now to take this out, yeah. Let me see what is here. So the battery is connected. That's the speaker wire. Here has some screws. Screwdriver. Why I can't find a screwdriver when I need one? Because everyone is taking tools from my desk? Yeah, that can be a reason. So what's this thingy that has a plastic plastic case here? Oh, okay. It's meant to have a micro SD card reader. Yeah, probably. Yeah, I found the charging port. It's here. You see, it's completely broken. Now, let's take the port out. The problem is when you're replacing the charging ports, you have to pay attention. Even if you don't have the same charging port, you have to pay attention on the charging port position, you know. So this one is with the small part on the bottom. So we have to replace with the same. So we took out the port. Let's try find another one. We need something which is looking the same, because most likely we will not find exactly the same port. Looks like a BlackBerry charging port. Yeah, no, not this one. Yeah, like this one. Yeah, it's looking like this one. But let's try to improvise something. So the back pins are not the same with the front. If I can use only the front pins, you know, the one for make it stable, will be great. So I should use the soldering machine, yeah? The soldering iron. I can't see anything, anything. So what is here? Here we have 2 tracks to ground. Okay. Yeah. What do you need? What size it is, Ash? 480 gigabytes? Must be solid state then. Yeah. Someone replace it. That Mac is not coming with a hard drive. Yes, yes, it is. If it was original, it was saying flash drive. You know what? Let's try and make the hole there. Let's see if we can. Okay. And here. And here. And we can solder this. Let me check. Yeah, we can from the other side. Because you see, those pads are important for the charging port stability, yeah? We can solder after that. With the hot air from the other side. All I want is just solder it a little bit this charging port, and then I will match it with the hot air. Okay, that's fine. That's okay. That's okay. Let's go with the... How that change? Okay, done. It's not even important. Let's come with the hot air from the back and try to solder properly that port. Perfect. Let's see. these two are together here. Let's try here, if we can, solder to the case. Perfect, yeah. A nice solder there. And also nice solder there. I think we are fine. Solid. It is solid. Let's see if it's charging. And no, it's not charging. Wow. It's taking zero, nothing. Like nothing, zero. Okay. Let's see why it's not charging. Let's go to volts, microscope. Let's see what's going on here. We did something wrong, or oh, we have the plus here. Okay, so that's ground, and the plus is coming here, and we have 5 volts. You can see on the multimeter on screen we have 5 volts. Then the track is coming to this capacitor, and we do have 5 volts, and it's coming to this thingy, and on the output of this thing we have 4 volts. Possible this to be the charging circuit. But I have 0 on my meter, 0 amps, so it's taking no power. And I like how I told you, it's all about the power. No, I was thinking this is frozen, but it's not. It's not taking power. Okay, let's check the battery. Battery voltage. Plus and minus. And the battery voltage, it's weird. What's the battery voltage here? .2 volts, 4.1. Oh, this battery is fully charged. Where is the power button? The power button is here. You see? You see? Yeah, I will be here. I didn't check if it's working, so I replaced the charging port for nothing. Yeah, so that's what is happening when you don't follow your own rules. So it's taking no power, it's not coming on, and the battery is fully charged. Let's check the voltage on the power button. .1, and here 0. The voltage is going to 0 when I push the power button. No. So I push the power button and the voltage is not going to zero. So if we short the power button, this thing should come on. Yeah, but it's not coming on, it's making no noise. Let's see what we have here. 4.1. We have the Bluetooth chip here on this side, and here what we have is only this chip. You know what, it's my fault. I should charge the battery. I shall not even charge the battery. I should only check the battery before replacing the charging port. So now I end up replacing the charging port on a dead device. By exactly what I told you. With the earlier. Told you, what? Before you replace, check. That's what I said. With the phone, yeah? I said, before replacing the screen, check if it's charging, check if it's coming on. So the charging port job is perfect. Okay? All trucks are soldered, nothing wrong there. But it's not working. Right? Sadly, it's not charging. What is the chat? What is it? Let me try a trick, yeah? Let me try a trick. 1 sec, yeah? No, this is dead. Let's check the battery voltage without the charger plugged in, yeah? Let's see. That was the battery voltage what we checked earlier. No, actually it's 3.3. What? 3.2. So when I plug the charger, it's still not charging and it's 4.1. How this is possible? How this can be possible? Look on the current, yeah? On the current, it's taking no current at all. So what does mean? So no charger plugged in, 3.2. Charger plugged in, 4.1. There's been a very high resistance on the battery. Okay? So let's get the power supply, 5 volts, fine. Minus, plus, and the battery is taking nothing. Literally nothing. Nothing. The battery is dead. That's the battery. A minus and plus. Power supply. Plus. Minus, and it's taking no power. Let's go 10 volts. Even with 10 volts, it's taking nothing. It's just dead. It's dead. Dead. And no, it's not about being disconnected or being like you have a wire which is unsoldered, because the battery still have 3 point something, but has no current. That's the issue. Plus, minus, nothing. 30 volts. With 30 volts, you start taking like 10 milliamps. Oh? Dead. It's not taking anything. Ash, you know the wireless speaker? So I replaced the charging port. Obviously I didn't test it, because why not, you know? Why should I test it before? Yeah, I know. But the battery is dead. What I should do? If you have a laptop battery, a faulty one, I can take one element and I can move it here. Huh? Do we have any? Where? I can't see any. Oh, this one? Yeah? Yeah? Yeah, don't worry. So, we do have a laptop battery. Let's try and open this battery and take one element. But how did I get this so wrong? Because usually I am testing the things. Usually I am testing everything. And you know, Ash, usually I'm testing everything. You know that. But not this time. Not when I'm making a video. Not. Oh, how do I open this? Okay. Okay. Look what kind of job I'm doing. Monday. On a bank holiday day. Well, I suppose we have to do this kind of job sometimes. We have to do it. Or someone has to do it. Okay, let's check the battery now. With the power supply. Plus, minus, and it's taking 1.7 amps because that's the limit, and the voltage is 3.7, which is great. Okay, this battery is very good. So what do I want to do is to take the board from here. Is a board, it's a small tiny board. I suppose it's that board to protect the battery in case of a short circuit. That's what I believe. Maybe I'm wrong. But it is a board here. Yeah, so we have this board here. We have the plus and the minus. Same here, we have the plus. So let's solder this. And the minus. Let's check now. Power supply. Minus. Plus. Taking 1.7 amps. The voltage is slightly higher. So this board has a quite high resistance, which is weird because the battery itself has a very low resistance. Weird. Let's charge the battery a little bit, 3 amps. This battery can handle 3 amps. Yeah, should be fine. So we have this protective cap here, which was on our original battery. And the minus one, which I can't find it. Yeah. Yeah. You what?
Yeah, so these screws, I don't know how to get them. It fits on the go. I don't know, have you got
But that's a go. Oh, okay, it's GoPro season, yeah. Hero 5, yeah, yeah, yeah. Sure. Let me find the right screwdriver. Okay, that's too big. That's too small. Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, Bill. Yeah, yeah, it's okay. Don't worry. Okay, let's solder the battery back. Minus, plus. Now let's see, it's charging or not. And it's not charging. Come on. Oh yeah, it is charging. Look, it just start. It's taking 130 milliamps, 140, and the current is going up. 150 milliamps. Let's check the voltage. Voltage on the battery 4.2. And if I take out the charger, 3.5. You know, I told you. Remember, I told you the battery has the resistance is too high. It's not coming on. One second. So if I plug the charger, pressing the power button, but I said the power button is not working, right? I don't understand why I did replace the battery when I already checked. And I said, you know what, the power button is not even working. Let's try one more time. Four volts. Pressing the power button and it's not going to zero. Okay, the power button, it is working. It's not going to 0 because it's not connected to ground. It's just a switch. Okay, let's get the power supply. My problem is the thingy is not coming on. That's my problem. So the power button, it is working. But I can't hear any noise. I can't see any LED. Oh, there are some LEDs. Here. Here we have some LEDs. There's the power button. Oh yeah, it is coming on. I seen the light. I seen the light. And the light goes off. Let's fix the board, yeah? So the board from the battery has the issue. The resistance is too high. So the thing, it is working. All you have to do is to fix the board. So let's see what's going on here, yeah? First, let's check some things. So first we have to decide, we have to find where is the resistance is too high. It's on the minus or on the plus. Okay? So let's get a multimeter. Minus plus. And we have 4.1 here, yeah? But on the battery, we have only 3.4. You can see the voltage somewhere. Let's see, I'll keep the plus here and I'll put the minus here. 4.2 and here 3.4. Okay, so the resistance is high on the minus track. So where the minus is going? Okay, let's use a fuse. And the fuse, it will do the trick. It will offer us a protection in case bad things happen. Obviously, the fuse protection is only one time, yeah? You short the battery, the fuse will blow up. The battery will never work if you don't replace the fuse. Okay? The fuse, it will not protect the battery against overcharging, but the charging circuit is on the board. Okay. Let's see now. Okay. Oh, sorry, the charger was plugged in. So the charging current is 0.4, which is okay. 500 milliamps, it's a normal charging current. Okay? So we are good. We are good. The charging current is 0 from some reason, and the voltage is 3.1. Okay? Well, we'll see after what's going on there. First, let's finish with the battery. 3.1. So we did plug the charger. Let's see. 4.1. Why is 4.1? Okay, let's get a power supply. And not this power supply. .6 amps. Let's lower the current because we have that. Yes, 1 amp. 4.7. Look how long I'm working on this thing. Multimeter. So here on the wires we have 2.7. 3 volts. Let's plug the charger. Yeah. And here we have 4.1. And on the battery we have 3.4. 4.1, 3.4. Give me 1 second. 1 second. Okay, from some reason our bridge is not working. You know what? Let's do it under the microscope because I can't see what I'm doing there. Let's see, let's see. I know it's dodgy, but let's see. Yeah. What do we have here? We have that wire which we have to solder the wire there. So that's all. That's all what we have to do is solder a wire. How hard can be. You know what? I will unsolder the thingy. Yeah, this thingy if I can. Yeah, I can. And I will solder the wire behind of the thingy. It is soldered. I will use something behind of this board just to be sure it's not touching the battery body, which is ground. Yeah? Which is ground. Good. Let's see now it's working. And it's taking 0.4. You can see on the ammeter 0.4, which is perfectly fine. And also now we can power up. Yeah. And let's connect with the phone. This is the one. Yeah. Let me find a song which is not copyrighted. Actually, I have no idea which one it is, but let's go on NCS. NCS. No copyrighted songs. Advertise. So it's working. It's working without a charger. Good. Connect the charger and it's taking 0.4. Perfect. Perfect. I did spend some time, but at least we fixed it, you know? Because otherwise, I work for nothing. Like, I replaced that charging port for nothing. Now, keeping in mind the job is £35, still okay, still good. Probably with that sort of money he can buy another one. But at least it's fixed, he has a good battery. I'll give to my colleague to put it all back together because he opened it. Iuliane, ăsta e gata, încarcă, are și bateria schimbată. Îl pui tu la loc, da? Bun. Ok. Da? Yeah, it's okay, don't worry. So this video is running for about 2 hours. Okay, let's start the laptop, you know. More interesting. More interesting, yeah, the laptops. Yeah, we should start the laptop? Yeah, let's do it. Yeah, we have a laptop. So we replace the screen, not myself, but we replace the screen. And it's doing some weird thing. Power up. So the laptop is on. Okay. Let's wait a little bit. Check on the backlight. Yeah. And the backlight is gone. No, the laptop is still on. I can see the writing on the screen. You can see the time. Doesn't work. These things or FN. These things is not working. You can see the login window. So what we did on this laptop, we replaced the screen. Okay? And after we replaced the screen, we got this thingy. Which I'm sure is a compatibility issue. And it's very easy to say, you know what, just order another screen, but we don't want because if can be fixed, yeah? Yeah.
Se poate face pe display-ul merge, display-ul ok, dar
The Wi-Fi antenna. That's the Wi-Fi antenna. Asta e Wi-Fi antenna.
dar nu
Nu, asta e de la ecran. Da. Asta. Asta e firul de ecran, așa e Wi-Fi antenna. Da. Deci trebuie cablul la ecran plus ambele hinges snapped, amândouă. Nu știu ce să zic. Dar o să fie plus. A? Nu, spune prețul de acum. $100. Acolo e de muncă. Yeah, that's a very hard job. The both hinges are snapped. The Wi-Fi wire is broken and the screen ribbon cable because there's no picture anymore on the screen. So £100 is a fair price. Because we have to replace the bolt hinge, and replacing meaning we have to open the laptop. And then you have the Wi-Fi antenna and the screen ribbon cable. Now he has picture, he has backlight, but the backlight goes off. About a week. Yeah, we have to order. Sorry, I can't tell you that. It's all about Royal Mail. I can't promise. That's the problem. Can arrive tomorrow if I order today. Can arrive tomorrow or over 1 week. Yeah. 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 Usually the parts arrive in like 2, 3, 4 days. Probably this week. Probably will be this week. Yeah, I know. Yeah. 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 Just that's a fixed price. I'm really sorry. It's £100. Yeah. That's a hard job. What do you have there? You have the both hinges, the screen ribbon cable, and the Wi-Fi antenna. Quite cheap. Quite cheap. I know it's old, but the parts are expensive. I know. No, the brightness is not working at all. Okay, let's open this. And no, well, what kind of Oh yeah, it's okay. No sure. So we still have the picture, but no backlight, nothing. Let's take out the screen. What can I do better on the price? What can I do better? You have both hinges, the screen ribbon cable, and the Wi-Fi antenna. And most likely when you open the laptop you'll find more problems like a broken hinge inside, the plastic thingy where the hinge has to be screwed. Okay. So the screen is plugged. What we have to do is to have a look on the inverter, okay? So let's try and open this thingy. Wow, this is a poor quality screen. So look, so they solder two wires. Yeah, that's how the screen came. Like new, you see this cable is sealed. We never, no one opened this thingy before. So they solder two wires on the LED cable from the screen. So those two wires probably they are coming from the inverter, which is here. Look what poor job on a new screen. I can't believe. But if I'm thinking, probably that's the issue. I was thinking, you know what? The issue here are the signals, the brightness and the power on. But if I'm you can't see, sorry. But look at this poor job on a brand new screen, yeah? So keep in mind, no one open the screen. I break this now. So they solder the wires here. Okay, let's try and figure it out the problem. So let's check the voltage. Okay, now the screen is on. Let's get a multimeter. We have the on-screen multimeter. We have the ground. .25 volts. So we do have like 25 volts, yeah? That's 12. That's 25. Okay. Let's wait for the screen to goes off. Still on. I can't believe it. This is a brand new screen. Brand new copy, yeah. But still. I'm just waiting to see what happened with the backlight. And the backlight is not going off anymore. Oh, it is going off. Oh no, it's not. Let's wait for the backlight to goes off. But now it's working fine. Oh yeah, I can adjust the brightness, yeah? So what happened? Because I done nothing, I just opened the screen. So probably this thingy, something is. Oh yeah, here, yeah. Now it's off. Now it's off, yeah. Here is a problem. Let's see what do we have here. I have 0 volts. On the diode I have like 5 volts. Okay, my fault, sorry. That's so dangerous to play with the screen ribbon cable on a working laptop. And probably we short 19 and the laptop goes off. Let me grab a charger. I know I have a charger somewhere. Found it! Okay. Okay, now the laptop is on. It is coming on. Okay, the AC adapter is not the right one. You know, this is crazy. I should send back this screen because you can't send something like that. How you can give warranty on a screen like that? It is a copy screen, but very poor quality one. Very poor quality one. It's still working, but you can't count on this screen. And the laptop just goes off. Because me? Because of me? Oh no, it's on. The laptop is on. You can see the caps lock. There's no picture on screen. This is the this is the next level of dodgy thing. I think something is short there. Oh yeah. The thing it goes. I'll replace this screen. Oh, this time it's my fault. So I took the thingies out. And it's shorting the back of the. Well, anyway, the screen has to be replaced. That's clear. The hinge is tight. We should start. We have HP with refreshing the BIOS. We don't have the screen, we have to order the screen for this one. Ash, from where did you get the screen? This screen? Warehouse. This is such a poor quality screen, yeah. So actually they use some wires to move the voltage from one side to the other side. Just poor quality. Yeah, but I don't think we can give warranty for something like that. Most likely. No. You know what, I think I'll stop now and I'll go to have a lunch. Anyway, it's like 2 hours and something. So I will say thank you for watching. Like and subscribe if you like the video. And see you on the next one, yeah? Well, I don't know if it will be this week. Because I will have a lot of time off this week. Okay? Bye.